She was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Seducing her would be like taking candy from a baby. Miss C.C. Collins looked as innocent as a virgin. Gardner Keegan smiled. When he set his mind to it, there wasn't a woman on earth he couldn't sweet-talk into giving him exactly what he wanted. And no other woman could give him what he wanted from Miss Collins. Feeling the curious stares, he knew that the female bank tellers he passed were giving him a thorough inspection. Only two other customers created any diversion for the women, who were murmuring among themselves loud enough for him to catch a word now and then. A hunk? Look at those. Shoulders like, wonder who? Can you imagine? In bed? A few indiscreet giggles followed. Gardner didn't turn around. The person of interest to him sat behind her desk in the small glass enclosed office directly in front of him. He glanced down at the golden wooden nameplate, C.C. Collins. He had wondered what she'd look like, and had to admit that she wasn't quite what he had expected. As a 26-year-old bank vice president, he'd thought she'd look more sophisticated and, perhaps, because her family was so damned rich, he thought she'd be a bit more glamorous. Sitting there behind her big desk, her slender shoulders slumped slightly as she called off facts and figures over the telephone. She looked much younger than 26. With her fresh, clean face and rosy cheeks, she could have passed for 16. Only a minimum of makeup covered her flawless complexion, and a tender pink lipstick stained her soft mouth. Gardner suspected the cheek color was natural. He watched while she jotted down something on a large yellow notepad atop her desk. Her hands were small, her fingers ending in short, tapered nails. Even in the rather severe all-business navy blue suit she wore, C.C. Collins appeared delicate, almost fragile, as if she would break easily. A twinge of guilt jogged his conscience. He dismissed the emotion. The more innocent, the more easily seduced. He couldn't let anyone or anything get in his way. Nothing and no one was going to stand between him and what he wanted. And this woman, no matter how fragile or unworldly she might appear, was the one person on earth who could help him achieve his goal. Watching her intently, he decided that he would have to revise his plan somewhat. He had thought that a hot affair would be in order. Now he wondered if C.C. Collins had ever even been with a man. Ending her telephone conversation, she scanned her notes, then looked up at him, as if she'd sensed his presence. She smiled, and he hated himself. God, what a warm, genuine smile. Still smiling, she stood and offered him her hand. "Hello, I'm Cecilia Collins. How may I help you?" He stared down at her small, fragile hand, then reached out and accepted her greeting. His hand totally encompassed hers. She was warm and soft. He liked the feel of her.